Will everyone please rise for the bride? First, I'd like to begin by welcoming everyone and thanking each of you for being here in beautiful Costa Rica on this special day. The bride and groom kindly request an unplugged ceremony. I, however, mean this as a threat, not a warning. No iPhones, Androids, Google Pixels, nothing. Anyone seen with a phone will be removed from the ceremony and thrown in the ocean. Over there, really, like to the left. That's pretty good. This includes the one child in attendance. I hope you're a good swimmer. This also includes our mother. Please turn off all devices and enjoy being fully present in the moment with us. They have hired an amazing photographer for the ceremony and will be happy to share the photos with you later on. On a lighter note, those of you seated along the aisle have flower cones at your seat. Please toss those petals in the air as Grace and Michael exit. Thank you very much. I think I've had the pleasure to meet many of you, but for those of you whom I haven't met, my name is Meredith. I am Grace's younger sister, and I have the privilege of officiating Grace and Michael's marriage. I am honored to be here with you because each of you is meaningful in the separate and collective lives of Grace and Michael. It is here in Tamarindo where Grace and Michael first met and were engaged. They ate here at this restaurant at a table over there the night of their first kiss. They came here to celebrate at a table over there after they got engaged. Now, these two people bring us all here together to witness their next milestone, one of many. Marriage not only unifies Grace and Michael, but it unites two families. Going forward, you can anticipate louder laughs, kinder advice, bigger holidays, and of course, even with your bigger family, you will still have little dog. You are surrounded by people who love and support you, and who have come all this way to beautiful Tamarindo to cheer you on as you take this next step together. Here, it is clear that you are rich with love. Grace and Michael obviously love each other deeply. In front of me stand two people who see the best versions of themselves in each other. Be the smartest teacher, kindest partner, best friend to each other, because you have this privilege. Your devotion to each other is no small feat. Love will spur growth, but only the greatest love encourages us to grow in the right direction. Before we go any further, I want to share a few words from one of Grace's favorite poems. It's about love, growing old together, and rejoicing in the adventure of getting to know each other a little better every day. All at once, you are old. You are 80 and cranky and joyful. Arguing over the price of peanut butter back in 2024, who should be the next chancellor of the moon. I don't know. It's the future. I'm making it up. Though what in the vision is wholly irrefutable is the way your knobbled hands find one another. Scuttling across the surface of the table, as though it were the ocean you once crossed into each other's arms. O bleary ocean of everything, of shindigs and heartbreaks, and the brain's incessant blessing of bad choices. And for you, my one, anything, anything. And this is no longer a poem. It's a documentary. We're making it up. It's all happening right now. The whole thundering love. This is what it means to make a life. You too. You make it up. Each moment. You know nothing. You wake each morning beside a very attractive stranger and discover and discover and discover. May you know nothing until you know everything until you know nothing. Over and over again, each day, each morning, waltzing through the luminous boredoms of a life. May you be so bored as this, that each day it is enough to unearth one another. Brush the dirt away and whistle, wowee. What a treasure. What a treasure it is to find you two again. To continue finding you, glimmering exactly as I left you. My beloved, my one, my golden unwavering mystery. With that, it's time for Grace and Michael to express their love to each other in their own words. Grace and Michael have prepared their own vows. These words are a reflection of their unique bond, a promise to each other as they enter this new phase of their lives. Grace, would you like to begin?
Michael, I love you, and I have since very shortly after I met you here in this beautiful place. Right after I met you, I went back home, went straight to my mom, and sobbed to her because I thought, this is it, and if something goes wrong, I'm going to die. Because meeting you, I saw a glimmer of how big and beautiful love could be. I saw a glimpse into a world that, having seen even just a sliver, made me unable to want anything else or to accept anything less now that I'd seen it. And this is it. This is that world, that golden, unwavering mystery. Not the beaches and the flowers and the catamarans, but you and me and the beautiful thing that we have built and continue to build between us. Something bigger than both of us and better than I could have ever thought possibly real. Michael, when I met you, I knew that you were the person I want to be with forever. And today that conviction is the deepest I know. And thank God you felt the same instantly like I did. And we went from Costa Rica to New York, where I met your little brother Jay, and we pretended that we'd known each other for longer than a week, so we didn't seem like total nut jobs, because we had entered into this golden world that only we could see. I am grateful for every single thing that has happened in my life to bring me here today. I would not change a single thing, even the things that really hurt, because every single one of those things culminated in meeting and loving you. It's a complex equation that I would never mess with, because after all the twists and turns and the variables, the answer is you and me. Everything brought me to see this amazing head of hair towering over the crowd in the customs line in the Liberia airport and say, damn, who is that? It's funny because you're really handsome, like really handsome. Can I hear it for how handsome the groom is today? Sorry. But that's like maybe 1% of why I love you. You're kind, you're generous, you're funny. You're a magnetic person that everyone loves to be around. You're an incredible friend. You're really smart, sometimes maddeningly so. You feel things really deeply, and you let me be a part of your inner world. You share the things you love with me, books, podcasts, people. You're a great dad to Littlefoot Dog. You really rip it up on the dance floor after a few beers. And you accept me. For what I am, for what I'm not, for what I've been, for what I could be. You are everything I ever wanted, and also so many wonderful things I never even thought of wanting. It's how I know you're a real person and not just a dream I never want to wake up from. Of all the big questions in life, I know one thing for certain. It's you and me. And everything else, who cares? I love you, Michael, and I promise to love you forever. I promise to not just be your wife, but your best friend and your partner on whatever adventures we choose to go on together. I promise to put in the work with you when things get tough, and when things are easy, just to let them be easy. I'm working on that. I promise to grow with you, to evolve with you, to take everything life throws at us head on with you and hand in hand. Sickness, health, better, worse, all of it, forever and ever. I love you.
Love you too.
Thank you, Grace. Michael, would you like to share your vows?
Grace, I love you so much, it's almost impossible for me to tell you how excited I am for this moment. Part of our story is that before we first met, our mutual friend was telling me the list of everyone who would be on the group trip here to Tamarindo, Costa Rica. But when she told me about you, she said, "Don't even try. Grace is so out of anyone's league." So as I got to know you as a friend from our first lunch here, I immediately knew that your friend was right and how amazing you are. So maybe it was a soft setup for us after all, but in a way she was also right because I'm so lucky that it feels like we don't even have to try. And we have such a perfect time together and to love each other. And even though we were praying that it would be sunny today, it was actually on a rainy afternoon, the second day in Costa Rica, at the rental house, lower balcony, that we got to talk together, just us. I got to know how smart and well-read you are, how funny and confident and interesting. I learned that in college, not only had you been a model, but earned a 3.99 GPA, and we could combine to have a 4.0 GPA together. And now that you have an amazing career, you're so successful and smart, and I love you so much. We started to visit each other, like you said, almost immediately after the trip. Maybe 3 days later, I think. We said, "I love you," absurdly soon, and I vowed to never stop saying it all the time. I promise you I'd never leave you, and we'd be together forever, and we are. Here we are. All the silly rules about dating and life go out the window when you're in love, and it's with the right person. Speaking of rules out the window brings me to Littlefoot Dog and finding out how great the package deal with you two was. Our love for her and the happiness she brings us makes me so excited for future kids and family together, and they'll surely be perfectly behaved like Littlefoot. And I promise you, I'll keep you fed, I'll keep you watered like all these beautiful flowers around us. I promise to make sure you're the number one priority in both of our lives over work and stress and travel and any troubles. I can't wait to live the rest of my life with you, grow our family, and love you forever. I love you, Grace.
And now, I'll give you some time. And now, Michael, do you take Grace to be your wife? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health?
I do.
And Grace, do you take Michael to be your husband? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health?
I do.
Please bring up the rings. I'm gonna reconfigure. Grace and Michael will now exchange rings as a symbol of their love and commitment to each other. The ring is a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. Love freely given has no beginning and no end. And these rings are the physical manifestation of your promise to love each other forever and ever. Michael, please place the ring on Grace's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you,
that I have chosen you,
above all else,
above all else,
with this ring I thee wed.
with this ring I thee wed.
And Grace, please place the ring on Michael's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you,
that I have chosen you,
above all else,
above all else,
with this ring I thee wed.
with this ring I thee wed.
And now it is my honor and delight to declare you married. You may now kiss the bride! Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, it is my great joy to present to you for the first time as a married couple, Mr. and Mrs. Isaac.